They say the streets talk, but sometimes it's the voices behind the scenes that do the most damage. And according to Mop Jamp, two of the loudest mouths in the game, Wack 100 and Luce Cannon, might be the real reason Bricc Baby found himself sitting behind bars. This isn't just another rapper caught up in the system. This is about how conversations, interviews, and offhand comments can turn into evidence, suspicion, and eventually jail time. And the wildest part? All of it was broadcast for the world to hear. It all started with Luce Cannon, known for his raw, uncensored commentary and high-energy presence. He's no stranger to controversy. Whether it's joking about having dental work done in jail or giving updates straight from federal prison calls, Cannon keeps the content coming. But sometimes, that content might come with a cost. In a recent prison call, Luce was heard talking about being locked down due to a riot, and even mentioned kicking Bricc Baby out of his cell. He explained that at first, he thought Bricc Baby might have been working with the police. That's a serious accusation in any setting, but in jail? That kind of talk can change everything. Cannon later clarified that it was all a misunderstanding. According to him, Bricc Baby was emotional over a custody battle and venting about how the police were treating him in that situation. The snitch narrative that started to spread was just a misinterpretation. Cannon said they worked things out, and Bricc was just a few cells over, possibly moving back soon. But by then, the damage was done. The streets were talking, and social media was echoing every word. But it wasn't just Luce Cannon. Wack 100, the industry's most notorious clubhouse king and hip-hop instigator, might have added fuel to the fire. Wack is known for airing out people's business like it's nothing. He'll hop on live, drop names, and stir up situations without blinking. It's part of what keeps him relevant and dangerous. Mop Jamp, who's been keeping his ear to the streets and watching all the moves, pointed out that Wack's constant need to expose people might have played a role in bringing heat to Bricc Baby. See, Wack 100 has a history of giving out just enough information to make people start questioning things. He'll suggest something, hint at paperwork, or question someone's loyalty, and suddenly the narrative spirals. With Bricc Baby, it didn't take much. Once Luce Cannon said what he said on that call, and Wack 100 picked up on it, the streets ran wild. Suddenly, Bricc wasn't just another rapper doing time. He was the topic of every discussion, every Instagram comment section, every YouTube live. Now think about it. In today's world, the court of public opinion can sometimes move faster than the legal system. All it takes is one viral clip, one interview, one clubhouse room, and now a man's entire reputation is in question. According to Mop Jamp, the authorities are watching these online platforms more closely than ever. When dudes start casually throwing around accusations on camera, they're not just talking to their fans, they're potentially giving law enforcement the breadcrumbs they need. So how did this happen? Mop Jamp believes it's the reckless nature of how these narratives are pushed. Nobody double checks. Nobody asks questions. The moment someone hears something spicy, they run with it. That's what happened to Bricc Baby. Instead of support, he got speculation. Instead of loyalty, he got headlines. And all it took was a few words from the wrong people. But let's back up for a second. Who is Bricc Baby really? He's been around the LA rap scene for years, known for his affiliation with Nipsey Hussle and deep connections in the streets. He's no stranger to controversy or struggle. But this situation feels different. It's not about what he did. It's about what people said he did. And that's a whole different kind of fight. What makes this even crazier is the environment behind bars. In jail, being labeled a snitch, even falsely, can put you in serious danger. That's not just gossip, that's survival. So when Luce Cannon made that comment, even if it was out of context, it had consequences. He admitted later that he and Bricc Baby patched things up, and that there was never any paperwork showing Bricc cooperated with the police. But at that point, the narrative had already taken off. Wack 100 didn't help. Instead of shutting it down, he did what he always does. He leaned into the drama. Maybe it was to boost engagement. Maybe it was personal. Or maybe Wack just can't help himself. Whatever the reason, his involvement helped cement the idea that Bricc Baby was involved in something shady. And once that idea takes root, it's hard to shake. Mop Jamp says this is the new game now. It's not about what you can prove. It's about what people believe. And with platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Clubhouse, and TikTok. These beliefs spread faster than ever. Once someone gets labeled, it sticks, even if the truth says otherwise. The internet doesn't care about facts. It cares about clicks. And Bricc Baby, caught in the middle of all this noise, had no real way to defend himself. Now, there's a whole different conversation happening.